He said something to me which sticks to me now when I'm writing proofs or explaining a proof, is it's like telling a story. And another thing that I find is useful, and I see again loads of students are rubbish at, is when they're writing out a proof, they're just write equation after equation after equation. One of the things I was taught by one of my tutors at Oxford, so this was Chris Berard, Professor Chris Berard at Christchurch, so hopefully he watched it all. Maybe if one of his students is watching it, he can tell him I've shouted him out in one of my videos. He said something to me which sticks to me now when I'm writing proofs or explaining a proof, is it's like telling a story. It's like telling a story. What you're trying to do is convince the reader that starting from A, you can deduce B. And it's your job as the storyteller, as the proof writer, to convince them that that is the case. At the end of the day, the person reading your proof is a human. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean we can kind of sacrifice rigorousness. There still has to be a large degree of rigor in your proof. However, it means it doesn't just have to be equations. You're not writing for a robot. You're not writing for a computer to read your work. You are writing for a human to read your work. Use sentences to help you explain how you get from one line to the next. Of course, that there is an element you don't want to get into over-explaining, but if something is maybe something where you require a little bit more depth, something that isn't as obvious as adding 3 to both sides of an equation, if there's some nice trick or some nice formula, or if you're using something from earlier, just say, using part A, this equals this. Something like that. That will allow your proof to kind of flow more nicely.